but I just came from Riverside.
Damn, you're all over this place.
No.
Or so you're from Long Beach.
She lives by Ariana's in the IE.
Oh.
No, she's moved. It's crazy because y'all could have the day you didn't go to Cannabis Capital is the day I met her, and then I didn't know she was like we had mutual friends at the time, so it was like I mean I saw what happened in that Instagram group chat. I was like, oh shit.
Mountain Dew? Anything? Soda?
Mountain Dew.
This man got all the.
You're awesome. Thank you so much. No, you're fine. You're good. You guys are in your zone.
I was at a high rise yesterday. They gave out a lot of free rolls.
Okay. No.
Have you ever had a Chevy Tempo at Papa Do's?
But what are Papa Do's?
Like Chevy Tempo.
No. In a drive? Let's go.
This is like a Chevy. Have you ever had a Chevy Tempo?
I always get Dirty Shirley's everywhere I go, actually.
I've never had a Shirley.
That's so funny that you
That's a
mentioned
Shirley
that.
Temple?
To me, it's the closest thing.
But
You sure?
okay.
You can have both.
No, I'm okay. I'm just not right now.
I'll try the Shirley Temple. Yeah.
But I will say that when I go to the bar, that's what I get is a Dirty Shirley Temple with vodka.
Interesting.
Okay. No, but when I was in Vegas recently, all the girls they saw my drink and they were like, "What is that?" I was like, "No, it was like really good." Yeah, they all got it because it's it's something that really nobody can
You can't fuck with it.
think about it.
You
It's
really
just that interesting. What is that red stuff they put in it? It's Sprite, vodka. That's pretty much
What's it
it.
like? Cherry syrup?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. You use the same syrup to make like
Grenadine, but it's not
grenadine.
Grenadine.
something else, right? It's not grenadine, though, right?
Yeah. It might
Or
be.
that's just for drinks.
Well, grenadine, you can use grenadine in a lot of different drinks, like Sunrise, tequila Sunrise. Is a grenadine.
I know that I've seen them do the Sprite, and then they do like this is like a really quick way to do it. And you put like a little bit of the red like juice from the maraschino cherries.
Yeah.
You just pour it in there, stir that up a little bit, and you have add your vodka.
Yeah.
Then you put
sure.
cherries on top, and then it's like the same thing, but it's kind of cherry.
That's not bad.
I feel that. It's like a spike candy, like.
Yes.
Yeah, spike candy.
Yep. It is like spike candy.
Not bad.
It's just like gushers. Oh, interesting.
Dude, that sounds awesome, actually. That sounds good. And I keep seeing all that. Like, I just saw some Jello shots on my For You page.
Oh, I saw someone turn a watermelon into Jello. Did you see that new one that someone did? So they scrape out the watermelon, they put a bunch of different fruit in it, then they put the gelatin in, and then it's now like you cut up the watermelon into slices, and now it's like it's a fruit gelatin, like a fruit jello with real fruit. Yes.
Okay.
And now you eat it like you eat the jello like if it's like you're eating watermelon, and there's a bunch of different fruit in it with the watermelon.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, bruh, they getting creative as fuck on this cooking shit.
It just sounds so hard.
I've been actually mimicking.
Yeah, that's something like you gotta make at a restaurant.
It just sounds so hard. I'd rather do something like this where it's just easy. It's just easy. You're just done. That's it.
Actually, it was a lot easier than you think it is. It was a lot easier. It's just putting the fruit in the watermelon, and then you put the gelatin mix, and then it was it. It was that easy.
How does the gelatin mix turn into jelly? You gotta freeze it or something?
No,
you put it in the fridge. It has like.
You never made jello? Oh, Uzo must have been rich. You must have been a rich kid.
We did not get jello growing up. We did not get snacks like that.
No.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
I mean, my parents were trying to make no fucking gelatin, man.
His parents are Nigerian, so he's like first generation.
Yeah, I'm first generation Nigerian American, so we grew up with the traditional foods like fufu, masa, obwa, jollof rice, all that shit.
Okay.
Stuff I didn't get to try until I was an adult.
All that shit. Suya. I mean, suya. Oh my. Whoa.
Weekend.
Have you ever tried to make it?
I've been making a lot of these Instagram foods.
Why not?
I've been seeing your page, and I'm like,
no good reason
that
why
looks good.
I
I did make this the other night. because I can't post everything on my main page because people are annoying as hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I posted where I was the other day, and I had like 4 or 5 people asking me, "Oh my god, you moved? Oh my god,
Oh,
da, da,
yeah.
Is
da,
it
da.
on your
Oh,
meeting
da, da,
page?
da." Yeah, so I
Was
just
it
find
personal one?
no, not really. I have but I mean
Oh, I've been making a lot of juices. I've been following a
Right?
lot of these juice pages. I've been making a lot of juices. Bro, I've been making my own tea
Or-
lately.
Really?
Okay.
Yes. Like the last month, I've been making my own herbal teas. Like,
What are you putting in it?
so this one I have elderberry
That silly
lemon
toast trend that
tea
they
that I
had,
just
I
made
made
right
that the other
now.
day. That shit
And
was
then
fire. All it is,
the week before
okay,
that,
all it
I
is
made
cream
a
cheese frosting. That's it. That's all it is.
This spread cream cheese
Hey, you need
frosting.
They're
this
just
too.
making
Who's
yeah,
up?
that's
You need
it.
this too.
And then you put it in the air fryer.
CMOS?
Yeah.
the
stuff
sea
like
moss.
that.
I made a
Yeah,
sea
pretty
moss
good, man.
tea 2 weeks ago.
You need to make the toast trend, okay? If you have an
Can I
air
take one right
fryer,
now?
you gotta do it.
Oh,
You gotta
sure.
do it. It's so good.
Oh,
The cream
the
cheese frosting.
yeah,
but
yeah,
you
yeah.
can probably protein it up. I'm
Yeah,
serious.
yeah.
And make it
I've
like
been doing that.
healthy
I made the
with
homemade
it.
McMuffin,
The
sausage,
Bobby,
egg, and cheese
anytime you
McMuffins.
see.
Dude, it was way easier to make the sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffins out of the oven. Fucking, you crack the 6 eggs, put it into a pan, throw that shit in the oven for 10
You know
minutes.
how I be
Why
on
you got
cooking.
6? Never mind.
Maybe they eat it for a family or something. I don't know.
No, he's eating it for himself. That's why like
Yeah, you
6
gotta eat
eggs.
Yeah.
What?
No, I've been making it. I've
I
been
can
meal
eat
prepping.
2.
I've been
Hey,
meal
with the price eggs are out these days, you gonna be making 6 eggs for breakfast?
Actually, check this out. I have a client. Shout out to Lisa. She actually has a chicken,
Actually, chicken.
an actual chicken,
Okay.
and hooks it up.
Yeah, real eggs right now.
She's got chickens and hooks it up.
Unpasteurized.
That was on until now,
No,
basically.
that's why I live in a small town. Is good. Like I'm just like on the outskirts of LA, and these
Small
people are
town
really nice.
community.
Yeah,
This is
my neighbor
not
has a
LA.
chicken.
This is considered the valley, bro. I'm serious.
I don't live
Oh,
here. I live in San Pedro. I
Okay.
drove all the way
I
to
mean, the
Pedro.
valley's
This
the
is
outskirts
called
of
the
LA.
valley.
This is the valley.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is called the valley.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna teach you guys because when you guys tell me LA,
Well, you're
that's
not teaching
totally
me.
No, no,
different.
I
That's
don't
not
think
another
it's
from
LA.
LA. You really get excited about that shit. You really
So San Pedro is LA County, but everyone in San Pedro does not consider themselves a part of LA because they only consider themselves LA County. It's only LA County because LA County makes billions of dollars off of San Pedro
I don't even
like
think
per
about
year.
that.
The
I don't
port
think
is
about
there.
that.
The port is there. And then
Oh,
also the fishing, all the fishermen are there, so they're making billions of dollars off of them. That's the only why it's part of LA County. If not, it would have been probably either Long Beach or its own thing.
Well, to tell you the truth, when it comes to like judicial and certain legal stuff, this area is definitely valley. But when you do fucking like legal shit, it's just like
LA.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I got mail that come to
Yeah.
my house that literally say Los Angeles, and this is
But
freaking
Or-
Van
I
or-
would say that
Valley.
everyone where I live, if you tell them past the Getty Museum, they don't know what
They
you're
don't
talking
know.
about.
Oh
I
yeah,
know. I
yeah.
know.
They
They're very
won't
I
know.
know. I'm
confused.
very, I understand.
They're just like, wait, what?
No, people
Yeah.
people come from out of town. I'm not even from here, obviously. And they be like, yo, this is LA. Actually, where I picked you up at the airport.
That's
You
it.
left LA there.
Bro,
To me, all this feeds into the LA culture. So, like, when people be like, "Oh, it's not LA," it's like,
No, Valley people are
geographically,
totally different.
but it still feeds into the culture of Los Angeles.
yeah, he's from Texas, so it's
I'm gonna
different.
tell you, I'm gonna tell you, we
He
have
doesn't
bigger
see
cities,
it.
we have bigger towns.
Huh?
It's
He
like
doesn't see it, the difference.
I see the difference with people, but this is people in the valley are just usually more stuck up. They're more like lazy, naive.
They're more stuck up.
I would say I'd say that Valley was like that 10 years ago.
The West Valley, come on, bro. You know
Okay, West Valley, West Valley.
Come on, when people say Valley, they be thinking about West Valley people.
Alright,
You know,
yeah.
right? Am I right or
No,
what?
They
because
actually
like
lost
I just
over in
said,
fucking
once you go
Koreatown.
past the Getty Museum, people that were like, I'm from Long Beach. People from Long Beach area that
Oh, that's
weren't
Long
really
Beach is
over
Long
here,
Beach. Yeah.
we don't know this area.
Yeah.
Like I said, past the Getty Museum, we're like, wait, what?
Okay.
I didn't even know that the Delamo swap meet was considered Long Beach. For years, I kept thinking that was Gardena. And now, after watching the Vince Staples show, and when they pulled up to the Delamo swap meet,
Have you
oh
been to
my,
Rancho Cucamonga?
yes.
What's Rancho considered?
Yeah, I've been there, but I passed by them a couple times while
I went to a
driving, but
party
don't know
there. It
exactly
is hood as hell.
Nah, I remember growing up as a
Rancho
kid. watching-
Cucamonga.
Rancho
I remember watching
Cucamonga's
Friday.
Bruh, did you see Friday?
Cucamonga was
Yeah.
a big place.
That was a Rancho Cucamonga?
Yes, next Friday. Next Friday.
Oh,
But
okay. Or they moved to the
That's like
big
me
Yeah.
at IE.
next to Foods.
So think of that, but now because of that movie, it's like lots of more black people there. So when I went there for a party, like I met this girl from college, and so we all went to a party that she was talking about. One of her cousins said it was gonna be lit. Bruh, I was like, damn, this shit hood. Like, you got hoods out here? It's like, nah, my cousins moved out here and they all from hoods. I was like, oh, I was
that's the
like,
next part of
oh.
shit. Oh.
You guys are talking about a place that's in between Ontario and Fontana. Of course, it's
Fontana.
fucking trash.
So I didn't know how bad
That's what
Fontana
it
was,
is.
and then I started dating a girl from
I didn't
Fontana.
say
I was
that.
like,
She said that.
So my friend, she lives over in like
Have you been to
this
Temecula?
kind of area. This is actually
Temecula?
really nice.
my cousins just
Correct?
left
Yeah, we
Temecula.
don't.
Like, have you? Like, I done the wine shit in
and then
Temecula.
there's, like,
Yeah.
this area.
Temecula's like retired Marine
Yeah, for
type
sure,
of
for
people.
sure.
Like
Then
there's a lot of
you go
Marines
further
there.
down. She
Pomona.
knows nice actually.
Do
Upland.
you know what
is
Temecula
okay.
is?
I live about 30 minutes away from there.
That,
Mm.
yeah. That's what I was talking about, like going out to the wine and shit.
You been there?
Yeah,
The wine?
Where I live,
I haven't
everywhere is
been
This,
there.
far.
this East LA is way out east.
But the thing is that a lot of people from LA that couldn't afford LA, they moved out here.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
Chino Hills is like Asian.
Asian as
I
fuck.
always
Yeah.
say everybody that couldn't afford LA moved to
Most-
Bakersfield.
Most of East Asia, most
They
of East
also
LA is
moved
Asian.
to-
honestly.
Or Murder Valley, which is Moreno Valley.
Eastvale, they moved to El Cerrito.
Oh, Cerrito.
Santa Central.
Moreno.
Moreno Valley,
Yeah, Moreno Valley.
which is
Paris,
called Murderville.
Paris, the city of Paris. They built that up really nice though.
Paris is not, that's what Scarlett was living
All
at
of the
before she
places
moved to
we're
LA.
talking about, they have great
No,
homes.
Scarlett.
It's just there's
Yeah.
no location
That was in-
things to do.
That's in LA? Oh, that's
Paris
The
is
problem is
that
okay,
area.
so when
Paris,
I
California,
moved there
okay.
about 10 years
Yeah.
ago, there was no,
She's in LA now?
there was nothing.
Yes.
She's
no
already okay.
restaurants,
Yeah.
no fast food places, and now there's all of that. However, you're right, there's no rec centers.
There's
There's
nothing.
no
Mhm.
extracurriculars
Santa
unless
Clarita
you
is
go
like
to
that too.
church.
You're supposed to Six Flags, but in the same sense, you also supposed to goddamn if a prisoner
Swag just moved
escapes,
there.
he may
Santa
be in your
Clarita.
backyard.
Okay, this isn't so much like hood like you're thinking, but some of these roads over here.
Oh, that's Paris.
They're
I
not
thought it
paved.
spelled like Paris.
Some
No,
of these
no.
are not
You know we
even
have
paved.
Paris, Texas too, right?
Oh, that's small.
Yeah,
country
like
then. That's-
Winchester, Homeland,
Who's up?
Kemet.
You know
Bro,
we have
there's so much
Paris,
of
Texas,
California
too,
that's
right?
not
I know.
Paris,
But
Texas.
this one, Paris, California, is spelled different. It's not spelled like Paris.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
No, it
Yeah.
is. It's spelled different. It's spelled Perr.
I know, yeah. All right, we
I'm
haven't
always
introed,
on my Paris.
we haven't even introed the pod yet, yo.
What's
All
up,
right,
y'all?
so to my right, let's start off down to the right. It is,
Uzo, the one and only. Thank you very much.
we got Mims here in the building.
And you know,
And
Little T.
we have a special guest with us today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Vampy.
Hey, so you said you were telling me you have like the cannabis industry is like kind of messed up, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like on the outside, kind of scooting my way into the cannabis industry. So, like, you explain a little bit.
I was a butt tender and a manager for like the last 6 or 7 years. And when I did it, I don't know, when I was like 24, 25, it was just a lot easier, a lot better. Now that everything's being legalized, it's changed, and things are not as easy as they used to be for trap shops. And so the people that work there, they suffer for it. And I most recently just left.
Yeah, I have a homegirl that works at a shop that just became legal, and she was telling me the same thing. I was like, what? I was like, oh, you work at a shop? That's so dope. You must be having fun. She's like, no. She said I was having fun a couple years ago, but she didn't go into detail.
Yeah.
But I was just like, like what is some like the stuff that's going on?
A lot
Like,
of people are afraid to go into detail because a lot of stuff is still going on. I have a few friends that are still working in shops, so going into detail means putting their life, putting them at risk. So a lot of people would rather not talk about it.
I definitely understand what you're talking about. I feel like there's a few different sides of it all. I've literally been trying to do my licensing for the last 2.5 years for recreational, drug selling. And there are times I feel like people work for certain companies and but I'm not gonna hold you. There's no way you can't tell me you haven't heard about other people that have a totally different calamity when they go to work as far as their monthly pay and as far as their shit. Some people that just work for cookies. Like but and there's two sides of everything, and I feel like it's just like any other job. Like I said, I feel like it's just any other job.
It's your manager, your location, who you work
The job.
for, unfortunately, the people I was working for, I felt like they were getting greedy. And because of that, put us more at risk than they should have.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, shit.
Reader's downfall, man.
But with the thing that people are afraid to talk about is that everything is connected, literally. So even legal and non-legal places have friends in non-legal places. And so again, everyone knows everyone. But they choose to not talk about it, or they won't talk about it because it's kind of like puts everybody in a bad light. And then they can't go legal.
I know that they're all connected for multiple reasons. So, I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but I used to be in the underground scene before the pandemic, right? So underground scene. Yeah. But I got real close to a guy and he was cool enough to kind of introduce me to a bunch of different folks. And I had no idea that the legal shops were picking up weed off, the underground. And I'm like, it surprised the fuck out of me because I was just like, okay, the owners would have to come in. They can't send nobody to do it. The owners would have to come in. They're picking up like, truckloads. So I was just like, so damn, they're not following the system all the way. All right, cool. But the thing that surprised me the most, there was only two types of dudes that were owners. Asian and white. And I was just like, bro, this is LA.
I'm not gonna hold you. That's not the preferential ideal, but I do feel what you're saying in a general statement. But
I never saw black owners.
Ideally, like just
Right,
even
there's
sitting next to
four
me,
different
and
types, but
I'm
we don't
trying
need
to
to
tell
get
you
into that.
there's so many.
No, I'm just talking about from this underground spot,
No,
that I was.
I'm just saying the underground. I mean,
It surprised me. I wouldn't say that I was like mad about it. I would say it more or less surprised me.
It's still hot out in these streets, huh?
yeah,
Like,
I don't even want to talk.
Yeah, I tell Cons about this guy. She's over here like, we got a whole bag. This shit going on.
yeah.
Out here.
I mean,
Hey, but
it's a little bit different for me. I have
there are
politics
so many
power.
people out here
You know what I'm saying?
making money in the marijuana industry,
Facts.
and that's just period. It's
This year-
And don't ever let them tell you that they're broke because they're not. They're not broke. They're lying if they
They're
say
lying
they're
at
broke.
that
They're
point.
fucking lying.
No,
and
they're
just
making
getting
millions.
greedy
If you
at
knew
that
what
point.
it costs
Like,
just to get the license,
this year,
Even if
by
they don't have a
by the end of
license,
this year,
don't
I'll
let
open
them
up my
fucking
own
try and say that
marijuana
they're
lounge.
broke so that they can pay you less money. Like, honestly, they're so full of shit. Like, that's not even.
The weed industry kept California
Afloat,
alive during the pandemic.
Bro, we heard the numbers from Colorado. Their economy went from one of the smallest economies in the United States to now they're in the top 7.
is it like a
in
29
economies.
to 30% increase?
Bro, no. It was billions.
No, I'm saying
In
as
1
far as
year.
the increase in revenue bill.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, if y'all were down in California during the pandemic, every dispensary was open. When only essentials were allowed to be open, every dispensary was open.
Nigga, I know a dispensary open
Booming.
right now.
They were booming.
Booming.
Shut this out.
And then dispensary on like every corner
I'm
out here,
with
and
you
they're
last
all
Uzo.
Yeah, I can tell you.
I know a motherfucking dispensary. I know a dispensary open right now. It's literally walking distance from here. These niggas don't even have power.
Oh, yeah. Bro, they don't even have running water.
I worked in a place like that, and
Power.
no, thank you.
They have lanterns.
Yeah.
And if anyone's watching this that has done that this week, kudos to you. It's been really cold.
Bruh, there's a shop. Okay, check this out. I go to this underground shop, right? It's in the South Bay area, right? And bruh, when I tell you that this is the dirtiest looking spot, right? It's dirty, bruh. I don't know how the fuck these motherfuckers can work in there, but nigga, There's
cash.
wires hanging around. Well, yeah, well, it's a
What do
cash
you mean
spot.
how?
Yeah,
People used to ask me that all the time, and I used to get so annoyed with the question. Cash.
bro, it
That's
was
how.
cold. They don't have a heater in it.
Doesn't
It gets
matter.
cold as
They
shit in
pay
there.
you cash.
Bro, they got.
I got a
They
jacket.
said it, I was like, why do you guys use the power generator for the lunch?
Bro,
And they're
bro,
like,
bro, bro.
we don't have
You being
electricity.
funny? You
Why
being
you guys
funny?
come up in there and ask those
I went in
questions?
there.
I'm just dumb to buy enough for it.
Look, when this shit happened, cause you know I go on my scope when I'm gonna open up a club soon, so I always go on my scope. And the club that I'm actually talking about on good, bro. I'm like, I was doing my little checkup on them. I'm like, y'all still ain't got power? It's the second, third month. Like
They probably in there
I'm
with
riding by.
sweaters, huh?
Shorty telling me, yeah, we got this issue. Like they won't let us bring the generator. I'm like, why don't y'all get the generators? It's like they won't let us.
So sometimes some people
No, you don't
would
have no
micromanage.
power at all, and you're not gonna pay for it, but you're gonna pay for the rent and literally use this as a hub to hustle out of. I'm not mad, but don't tell someone like me that you can't bring a fucking generator in.
So they were probably being told by their higher ups, which I'll tell you this right now, that butt tender, 9 times out of 10, they don't know anything. However, the manager, yeah, she's gonna probably know something, but we're still gonna play dumb because obviously we're not gonna tell you guys like, oh yeah, we got generators in the back. We're fucking running this shop illegally.
Well, I mean,
Allegedly.
to be quite honest,
I
I don't want to be too
What's
deep
the-
about
what's
it, but
the,
every club that I check out like that, like I know a lot of the people
What's
that
the
work
pay
there
discrepancy?
personally.
What's the average, like, what's the average person making at a dispensary?
It
Like per
depends
month?
on where you
Okay,
at,
What would you
so
say is
it
the
really
average?
depends on where you're at and who
It
you
depends
work
on where
for.
you are, bro.
And like, you know, you made a very interesting comment. You're like, I only saw Asian and white, but I mean, it really depends where you're at. Like one of the dispensaries I worked next to, they were all Armenian.
I count them as white. I count them as
at-
white. Yeah, that's white.
Did you hear him say that shit?
Also, the
Yeah.
other
I didn't
place I
say
worked
that
at, they
shit.
were all one of them was all, they
I'm
were
just
all
gonna-
Arab.
I did it Armenian.
You know, Middle Eastern. It really just depends on the area. You know, it doesn't even depend on the area of LA. It just depends on like where
Well,
the
I mean,
shop
we know
is,
some. We
who
know.
picked it
We
out,
know someone who's
whatever.
Middle Eastern. They wanted to get in the weed business.
Actually,
We were gonna bring.
I mean, it's
remember
not
we
unheard
talked
of.
to. We was gonna start something with that.
Nigga, you know I've been working on my strength for literally
But
2.5
I'll say
The
this,
delivery
the
truck.
pay
Remember we
rate
came to you
depends
about
on
the
your
delivery truck shit?
Yeah, but I told you I've been
How
working
much
on my
they wanna
strength
pay
for 2.5 years. Everyone knows that. Actually, never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nigga, don't divulge your secrets.
and cut that out.
I feel like pay rate is totally different depending on, like I said, what shop you work for. Because I've heard some girls making. So when I first started in one of the companies, I used to only make $10 an hour. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, especially
But I worked my way up.
Have you ever worked?
I worked my
just
way up.
with the,
And
like in a grow shop before.
so I never worked in a grow. I only ever worked in a place where
Them shits pay way more.
yes.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I never had the
I used to do
opportunity to
packaging
work in a
on
grow.
Doing clipping and fucking
How
packaging.
much money I was
that
making
shit
per
is
night?
insane.
I'll say this.
I
I
missed
knew
it so
a
much,
girl
but it was so
that
early.
she worked for a place that did packaging legally. But they let all of their workers go recently. So she came back to the trap. And we call shops like that the trap because that's basically what it is.
Yeah, and you run the risk of getting arrested. So check this out,
Yeah,
bro. When
you
it
do.
gets raided, everyone goes to jail.
Sometimes.
Everyone.
It-
And you gotta wait for the owner to come and bail you out.
Don't say that because I've been in a raid.
It's not everybody. Let me be real clear.
I've been in a raid.
As I just said, I've been dealing with these applications for the last 2.5 years. Not everybody gets gone.
Correct.
What happens is sometimes, let's say, as I'm doing, I'm putting that shit in the LLC. No one else is accountable besides the LLC. And if they're not a part of the group of the LLC, then
Yeah.
it's,
Well,
So,
it's
but my homegirl went to jail.
Just to give a
So my
scenario.
homegirl, she used to work at a legal shop, right?
Okay.
And bro, she like be times we're supposed to go kick it, right? Damn, fucking answer phone. Then I get a call like at 3 a.m. Oh, I just got bailed out of jail. I'm like, why? It's like, oh, the shop got raided again. I was like, it's the third time you've been in jail. She got a kid. She got a kid. I'm just like, is it worth like? At some point, is the owner Why is? But she got paid good, right?
thinking
So
way
and the
too
owner
much.
paid for her Ubers and it would bail her
Not
out.
the owner.
Well, one
Oh,
thing that
whoever it
one
was,
thing that I
whoever it
will tell
was.
you
We
is
never meet the owners. We
one
don't
thing I
know the
will say
owners.
based
The
Well,
off.
less
he
we know, the
acted like
better.
he was the owner.
The safer we are.
Well,
Yeah.
one thing I will say based off
Oh,
just
well.
Hey, hey, y'all gotta understand.
understanding that.
I'm a nerd. I ain't never sold no weed, bruh. And they over here talking about. Oh.
Hold up.
Who's the wait? You ain't never
I
sold
ain't
no
buying
weed?
on
She
nothing.
is taking
That's
L's
the funny
for the
part.
actual
I
company.
really like.
Listen. If she's taking L's for the company, it is literally that she is in compliance with doing a certain conversation whenever the popo do come. You understand? So if it's one of them legalized places, they would literally be like, "Well, shit, I don't know nothing. This is owned by the trust of blah 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 blah." Well, I have no, I just get paid.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Do they?
But
I
you
really
run up
just
on
work-
you
I
run
really
up
just
on
work
these
with
shops,
those
random
girls.
shops like that.
I really just
So
work
my
with
shop
them.
actually, so it really depends on the city that you're in. One of the cities that I was in, it doesn't allow for legal dispensaries or illegal dispensaries. It doesn't allow
What about
weed
the?
at all.
But it
We
allows
were in one of
delivery though.
those.
Does it allow delivery?
Not in that city, no. And I
Really?
actually
What
got
city is that?
What
City of
city is it?
Industry.
Really?
Yeah.
There's so many shops.
Elmer.
So I get these
So
pre
you
rolls
can
from
have
them.
it legally made, like at the time now,
No,
but
for
at the
sure.
time that I got caught up, you couldn't have any kind of dispensary at the time.
Oh, fuck.
And so I got in even more trouble because, you know, what's a pot shop doing in a city that doesn't even allow pot? You know what I mean? So I got in even more trouble. So the only reason I can talk about it is because, yeah, I went to my community service and I paid my fee and all that fun stuff.
Do you know if the actual company that you were working for was it personally owned?
So that's the thing, is we're never really told that much, which is kind of nice because
Well, I
then
mean-
I can't answer questions like that, which is nice.
Because the only way you would be stipulated, as I was just talking about before, just understanding the application, is if they were personally on the actual place and just doing it on the down low. But if
So that particular place, I guess we were being evicted, but the
Yeah.
thing is that places that, like what I used to work for, they're known for not telling people like exactly what's going on because the communication is lacking, and therefore it puts more people like in bad situations or in
No, for
situations
sure,
that
for
are
sure.
uncomfortable and shitty.
for sure.
That's one of the best reasons to leave.
Mm-mm.
And as far as the pay goes, I've heard girls get paid 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 15, 20, 21, 22 an hour.
How much monthly have you heard?
So it really, as a manager,
Do you know about delivery drivers
typically you
too?
only make about $17, $18 an hour, but you make
No,
it
I'm
in
saying
cash. So you make like, I don't know, you could walk out, your friend could probably walk out, if she was a manager, she would walk out with like $225, $300 a day.
A day, but
Oh,
what
that's not
about
bad.
Cash,
have you heard
though.
about delivery
Yeah.
drivers?
So I was a delivery driver actually for Kushagram. Unfortunately, I was
Mhm.
recently laid off
And what
due
were they
to.
doing a day for
Oh, you worked at Kusha
I
now?
did.
Which
yeah.
one?
I worked in the one in Santa Ana.
Oh shit! I used to do when
They
I
laid
worked.
off almost all of their drivers, almost all of them, except for maybe like 9.
Have you heard of Clone Guy? Clone Guy. So I used to walk. I used to take care of the plants at all the Long Beach locations, and then there was a Kushagram
I used to
off
work.
Cherry.
Yeah, I used to work at the one on Cherry too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they called it. It's called Kushagram on Cherry. And it was like it's kind of dope.
How
But
do you feel about the pay
yeah.
for delivery?
It was horrible.
Horrible. Damn.
Yeah.
How much is this on the right
Just
people?
because.
So how are you doing it?
Well, I mean, I also had my other job too. So I figured I would have a paycheck at one and work under the table at the other, and it kind of just balanced out really.
Oh, smart.
But my biggest issue with that company, that I'll say, is that we changed how we did things several times, and I only worked there in 3 years. For 3 years, we changed how we sold our products. We changed how we scanned them. We changed our app 2 or 3, 4 times, and we always did it on like a Friday or a Saturday, so never a good convenient day.
That sounds. So
And sometimes you would be there for hours without even a route. So you'd just be sitting there wasting time. But really, you were getting paid hourly. However, they cut a lot of our hours to nothing. I remember one week I got, I think, less than 10 hours. And it's like, what, you can't live on that. You know, like what, even at 17 an hour.
I guess it's meant to be a side job.
It is meant to be a side job.
I feel like it is, and I feel like it isn't, because I've heard of really great opportunities. I know for myself personally, the type of things that are offered.
Well, we almost had it. We almost had like a business going.
Set that shit up.
Yeah, we almost had a business going like that with a delivery truck. It just.
Well, I mean, that
funny got cut.
delivery
I mean, it's
truck-
still on the table.
delivery
Actually.
truck
It's
is
on
the
the
first-
Depends.
Logi still do, I think.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you probably know this because you're trying to open something
Yeah,
up
for
where
sure.
you also looked into the delivery type
Oh
of
yeah,
thing.
for the last 4
But
years.
basically, the delivery always has like a chain of command. You know, you have your people out in the field, and then you have your people that are
Yeah,
on the
so
computers.
when I was
and whatnot.
doing that, I did it actually personally, just so I could understand it.
Right, a lot of people did.
Because I love to grow as well. So
Okay.
when I was doing that, I was basically apprenticed to one of my friends that grows in the Bay and has his own service and medicinal legal, and learning from
But yours was more.
learning from him.
Where'd you guys do that though? What city?
We were in the Bay. I ain't gonna say where we were.
Okay, so I think
But you
I
notice,
think probably it's the business is different in.
Well,
Like,
I wouldn't say that if
Orange
I
County.
built it all up to you, because he had actual legalizations to.
No, I'm saying the business up there, the way they ran it up north, is probably different than how they run things down here because it's like
that's
more
what I'm just saying to
unorganized.
you. I'm saying to you that what we were growing,
Yeah.
it was here. It came here.
we had issues with everything. When I started, we used to drive those little speeder vans. Those were fun, but let's put it this way: they
I
didn't
see like
maintain
$500 a day. I ain't gonna even hold you.
any of those. They didn't maintain any
And
of
you
them. I
said
got to
like
be a really good
how many
driver.
hours of delivery you would do?
So I don't remember the hours because sometimes they would vary.
Mhm.
Like you could drive like 8, 10, 11 hours, and I know you're not supposed to, but they would do it. And
How many orders do you think you would cram within that?
I just know I drove between 150 miles and 200 miles a day
But
I
you don't
heard-
know how many orders you possibly did.
because it varied so often.
Yeah.
I could have one day
Like,
where
it's
I
like
had
with
3
ease.
orders and
No,
one day
no,
where I
that's what
had
I'm saying.
25 orders.
Like I said,
Yeah, I used to drive with
personally-
And that's
ease.
the problem. It's
Yeah.
an inconsistency.
It was so inconsistent. I stopped driving for
Bad.
ease. So I used to drive for ease,
No,
bro.
thank God.
It went from in the pandemic, bro, for ease, I was getting like
I got
30,
paid
40 hours a
But
week,
it
right?
changed, like I said,
And
they changed
then
the demographic
I'll say the
3 or 4
second
times.
year of the
When I
pandemic,
started,
it goes from 30, 40 hours to like 20. Yeah, we are. We're talking about the drivers.
Yeah, I know,
The
but
business slowed down, and then they also changed how they did everything. You know, they changed.
What
how-
company was this one?
This was
So it's
Sugar.
made hard for the customers now.
This is Kuchagrad?
Yeah, they changed everything. They changed how we picked up our weed. They changed how the drivers were paid. They changed. I think I signed like some NDA or something
You
like that. But
definitely did.
honestly, I looked into it and I don't care because
Oh, I
it doesn't
remember
really
we had a
matter.
service
some of them are
Kuchagrad for
not
the
even
plant.
that ironclad. Honestly, if you look
Yeah.
into them, you can
For
it's
a
freedom of
business, is
speech.
that
You can say
legal?
whatever you want.
Like
Yeah,
how
it's
you
meant to be a side job.
does get on top of the fuck?
I mean, I guess they're still trying to build up their
I mean, if
company.
they really like you and you get hours, 40
I mean,
hours
a lot
week,
of the times
$17
people don't
an
really
hour, and
care
you get
about the
money.
weed.
But the thing is,
But
that
then, if you have a day that
No,
you're not even delivering that many
No, this is a
deliveries,
whisper.
then you know what? Like, what's the bad part about that? You're still getting.
Hmm?
Right?
Having a lot of plans not take
Okay,
place.
so then, if you're not delivering too many deliveries at that certain day, it doesn't matter. Like, you still gonna get paid the same. So, like, what's wrong with not getting too many?
Well, it
deliveries
also
on a day?
depends on different delivery services. Just like I was saying, like when I was saying I was working.
Do you
on
get paid
marriage,
more if you have more?
It depends on
deliveries?
who you're working with, bro.
I mean,
You get tips, huh?
You get tips.
Exactly.
Dude, sometimes
Oh,
some of
yeah,
us really
see?
live on those. You don't even know. Some of us
Bro,
really depend
A
on that
high
shit.
rich. Most of the
You know,
people
think about it.
delivering
No,
is
think
rich.
about it. So like 5 orders.
That makes sense.
And you get
Yeah.
like $5,
Who else gets
right?
weed delivered
Or
to
like
them?
10, and
Bro,
then you
it's
get
Yeah.
$5.
expensive.
That's an
Yeah.
extra 50. But if you don't have that, you took my extra 50 away that I needed. You know what I mean? A lot of drivers felt that way
And
too.
if you had like 10 people tip you, anything like $30.
Well, see, the
I
thing
delivery
usually
each
okay. It's
average-
not.
I don't want to give
I'm
out.
really not
'cause, you
being
know,
fair at all. I'm a girl driver, so I make more than y'all. I'm sorry.
No,
It's just
We all know the girls make more than that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
but
I knew it.
like,
I wasn't
we
mad.
do
I
it
was like, what
I mean, you know what it
more.
is.
Yeah, I already know what
it's
it
not
is.
my personality
We
goes
do
right,
it
you feel me? Like,
significantly more. I mean,
I
I've
honestly
seen
feel like it may
people
be based
sip
on the
y'all.
company.
Like, I've seen a guy
No,
sip
nigga, that's the thing
the
out
guy
here.
at
I make.
0, and he's
I
You might
really
not
only
associate
went
with some
out
of the companies
for
that
like
you
and
do.
I
4
don't
days,
sip, I
bro.
know it
I
happened.
made $500 a day
Yeah, but it's different
that?
in certain
for
areas.
4
nigga.
days.
You don't know
What's
who's running all these companies.
No, that's what I just explained.
What happened?
I said it can vary depending on the
It's a
actual
lot of
company.
varies.
It's
Every one of them is
so
different.
many.
Like
Well, I will
Ease.
say
But
that
I
it's
will
better-
say,
it's better.
conglomerately, a woman should be able to sell and do better than a man.
That
because
always happens like that.
Well, I'll say this: they got rid of all their woman drivers, and I was one of them. So I felt like that was
well, that's kind of dumb. Why
Because
do
they were
you
getting
women
making more
drivers?
money.
I mean, you never know, because like
He's
people
cutting
be dealing
costs.
with a lot of like
No.
harassment. and
Let's
shit.
put it what it is. It's called cutting costs because everyone's fucking getting. All these companies
Everyone's
right now,
broke.
bro, is cutting niggas. Everyone's getting laid off.
All the big companies.
All the companies. It don't even matter if it's big. It's small companies laying niggas
going
off.
back to the trap.
Like, it's
At least
small.
it was guaranteed.
That's why
money.
I'm starting to see a lot more trap shops open too. I've been seeing a lot more of them open up.
Those are my shits, man. When I first moved out here to
Bro,
Cali, I was
at
living
one
in
point
this
they were
area.
almost
I'll go
gone.
down to the
And now they're
IE
back.
to go into those trap shops and I buy weed. I'd use the weed maps. Was it weed maps or was it something else? It might be weed maps.
And the weed events have been selling way more than these shops. Oh,
And they
man.
had the baddest bitches working at the nose, man.
What year was this?
Hmm?
What year was this? This sounds like Sky High days. Do you remember Sky High?
Oh,
That
I
shit
mean,
was
this-
great, right?
I'm
Well,
talking
some
about
of those girls are my favorite people.
To be
Okay.
quite
What's a
honest,
Sky High?
I
feel
don't
like it's
know.
been a
I thought you
couple
didn't
of
I feel like that.
You know what?
You don't know, though.
I ain't all the way from out here.
You know what sucks at a lot of shops is that there's a requirement on what you gotta look like to be able to hire some girl. And if they don't look
I
like the
dated
way
a girl,
that they
bro. She
want them
was
to,
banging.
no, if I
What's God?
I could send them a really pretty picture of a girl, but if she looked, I don't know.
Black?
No, Black Girls was in there. Bruh. It depends on the area.
No, I mean,
It
I
depends.
know.
Why you gotta say? Why
You don't make those decisions, right?
No, I know.
It depends on the
Right?
But
shop.
he's
I
right.
think
All right,
Long
I can't
Beach-
even.
Long
All
Beach is
right, all
black.
right. He's right. He's
Long-
right.
Long
all
Beach-
right.
some of
No,
them
he's
are
right.
black.
Unless, and not even, and guys too, unless they had a friend of a friend, okay?
Yeah,
Unless
yeah, yeah.
somebody could vouch for him.
Yeah, she usually had a
They didn't
friend.
want him. Like if you
Yeah,
walked up in
you had to
there,
vouch
I would
for
tell
him.
you. I would tell you no, but I would also tell you like, hey, like why don't you look at your surroundings? So when you go in a shop and you see a bunch of dudes, go and ask them for an application. Don't ask me. You see a bunch of girls there, like in
Like, you gotta
jeans
go
and
to
t-shirts.
the legal shops for the guys. I know it's a lot of.
No, you can even go.
I've
to
been
trap
noticing
shops,
lately-
but you
I
need
try
to
to go
look
to
at
the-
your
I try to go to the
surroundings.
legal
You see
shop.
All
them,
the
like,
legal shops in my
they might
area,
hire
I go
you.
When I was
guys.
living in Encino, I tried to get jobs in some of the legal
Yeah.
shops around me. And fucking, bro, I remember one of the legal shops around me, I gave it to the guy, he's like, oh yeah, we'll look at it. I was like, bitch, nigga, like, don't look at me like, this nigga just look at me like, just try to look right through me. I was like, all right, this nigga ain't gonna look at my fucking application, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he probably took that through right and like,
Do you want to get a job at a dispensary?
right, yep.
Hey,
There you go.
Tight.
sorry.
What's good though?
We were talking about something earlier that we ain't gonna talk about, but you know what we were talking about earlier? You know, moving around. That would be more preferable. But yeah, man. What's in that subject, yeah?
Walk when you talking.
Jesus.
What's
Way
this?
to bring it up.
We
We
made
know.
this whole thing about what's Sky High.
Well, yeah, what the hell is
Stop trying-
Sky?
oh,
They tried to make it a secret.
Shit.
They tried to make it a secret thing. Like, we're over here sex still talking about
What
Sky.
is Sky High?
We talking about the TV
Oh,
show?
you remember Sky
No,
High days?
Sky High.
Sky High High
That
School.
shit was cool. They had a bunch of girls in there, and they had.
You mean the movie?
No,
Oh,
Sky
the
High was like a
show.
shop out
Shop.
in Santa Ana, huh? Yeah,
Yeah.
Santa Ana, and it was really popular. It was that one where they freaking
Is it a
got
show or a show?
police ate all the edibles, right? After they
To be
freaking
honest,
raided
they had
it.
a lot of shit that happened over there.
Well, yeah, that area is
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah.
What area is this?
That area is just bunch of weak tweakers, bro, and it's just really run down. Yeah, run down, really sad, poor area. And they put a shop out there, and that shop was very, very popular. So popular that even someone out here knows about it.
That's crazy.
That's over 100 miles away.
Wait, where was this?
This is in Santa Ana.
Well, I mean,
far.
the
The
fact that I
someone
know
out here knows about that place.
Well, I mean, me personally, I'm not
California.
even from California, but because I've been out here and plus I probably smoke more weed than a lot of people out here, for sure. That was my biggest thing the first 3 years in the shop.
Yep.
There's so many shops, even in LA, that was like really popping, like the Angels shop. There was so much.
I didn't go to any LA shows.
Grande Vista?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
Wait, so
That's like my first
I
year.
used to
I was
work
like,
there.
where's the top places to go to get weed? When I first got here, I was like, bro, all those
What
places
year
closed
was this
out.
though? This was the year where we used to give y'all dabs, like really good dabs.
Yeah.
You know what I
Bro,
mean?
this shit a long
I was
time
speaking
ago.
a foreign
Like
language.
almost 6 years ago.
yeah.
We had like a whole dab station. I remember one of the first dabs.
Yo,
I gave
everybody
someone
had
in
dab
Anaheim.
station. You literally would be buying weed, bro, and get a dab.
Yeah, I know. We stopped
They'd
doing
be like,
it
you want a
for
dab?
COVID.
I'd be like, nah, I'm
Bro,
good.
that's what
Bro.
they say to be at the trap shops I go to when I first moved down here in IE, bro. I go in there, it's like, oh, you want a dab? I was like,
What?
yeah, I'll take a dab.
Yeah, because it'll bring you guys back, and you know, you want to come
It
back
brought
and
me
spend more money.
back.
Yep.
I'm high before I left this day.
And then every now and then they just close. I go there.
Oh, I used to be
closed
jealous.
up. I'm like, oh man.
Because I wasn't, I didn't have a medical
marijuana.
marijuana card because I was the youngest out of my friend group when I was out here. And so these guys would go in there. I'd be like, damn, I'm sitting in the car, you know, because I don't have a medical marijuana card. And they come back, they're already high. I'm like, nigga, what? How y'all high? It's like, oh, they give you a free dab every time you buy something. It's like, I wonder why you niggas in there like for 30 minutes, bro. I'm sitting in the car.
So we used to like cram y'all in there, you know, like sardines, and just, you know, have you come in one by one, but we didn't want you hanging out outside because it looked sketch. Being for real. It did. It looked sketch. Having a bunch of 12 dudes hanging outside, like, just waiting for weed, like, on their phones, like,
Hey, what y'all doing out here? Oh,
waiting
just
for
walking
weed
around.
back.
That's crazy.
Don't worry about me.
Buying weed.
So there's a question I wanted to ask you. Because, you know, we're in a group chat, right? And
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I haven't been active
might
in the
have
group
to cut
chat.
some of this shit.
I
Sure, go ahead.
haven't been active in the group chat, you know, because I've been dealing with my own little drama in my life, right? So I was like, I kind of been off social media for a while, right? And then I come back and I'm seeing an argument between you, and I won't name anyone else, and I won't name anybody else. But what was all that about?
How did he do that?
I recently confided in one of the friends there, and I won't say the name either. Everything that happened to me in Las Vegas and the fake LLC that I did work for, and me being robbed and almost left in Las Vegas.
What?
And I confided in one of my friends in that group chat, and they went ahead and liked every single photo of that girl. And that was like I don't even care why they did it. I really don't. Because the thing is I got the notification the second they did it, because I was an ex-personal assistant. So of course I would get the notification on the phone that I didn't disconnect at the time. Now it's disconnected for my own mental health, because I don't need to be knowing that other people in my circle are that shady. But I found out that they liked all the photos, and what's worse is they denied it. And so I publicly said in our group chat, and I screenshotted that they had liked that girl's photo, and they had liked it just a few hours ago. And I put it in that chat. And she was so mad that she called my phone over and over and over, like my personal phone. And I ended up having to block her because she wouldn't leave me alone. And I was out doing deliveries and trying to make some money, because you know, working for a fake company, and then getting back to California, you know, and everything like that, it's kind of expensive. So I've been trying to rebuild everything back up. Well, she knew all of this, and she knows even more than I'm even saying. So the fact that she would like some other girl's photo, and then the fact that she would tell all of you guys. blatantly.
Oh wait, she
I
told
have-
the people in the group chat.
Yeah, that I have no idea why Vampire Kitty is upset and why me just liking some girl's photos, but that's kind of like
Wait,
it wasn't even that
I
big
gotta
of a
ask a
deal.
question. Though. I do have to ask a
Yes,
question.
you did know, and I will say this.
Did you was she does she know the girl?
Yes, so she lied to you guys saying she didn't really know her. She
Well,
did.
so when
She met her the same night I did.
Oh, okay.
She would like to pretend that never happened, but it did. And I really don't, so me being the person that I am, I took everything that I had ever told her and unsent it, and then I screenshotted everything beforehand.
So,
don't fuck with me. I'm not.
Do you feel like
around.
you were like best friends with the girl that did this to you? And so is that why it hurts more and stuff? Or was it just because you guys were friends?
And this girl really fucked okay, so basically I was working as a personal assistant for a porn star because I quit my weed dispensary job. And I quit because things are a little too active, as you were pointing out earlier. And that's all I'll say about it.
So who? You can't
say,
disclose the porn actress name, can you?
Yeah, I can. Riley in Space.
What's up?
I didn't sign anything. I didn't sign an NDA, but she wanted me to.
Riley.
But why the fuck would I sign something like that?
There's a lot of people.
And I learned a lot. I will no longer be doing anything without signing anything first. I will be paid for my time.
That's
and
crazy.
The fact that I wasn't and had to learn the hard way like this sucks. But what sucks even more is like in the group chat, okay, so I confronted said person and they decided to say that I was just going off the deep end for no reason. And basically that all of what I was saying was bullshit. And like I've said a million times, screenshots worth 1,000 words.
Yes,
and I threatened them and I said, if you keep this up, I will not screenshot, I already did. I will send everyone you know everything that you told me. And I don't care if I expose myself because I've already exposed myself for being a dumbass for working for a fake LLC. So there you go. But like, people make mistakes. And the fact that you tried to say, oh, like I was out partying, this and that. Okay, I party a little bit, so the fuck what? I also was traumatized because of some of the things that happened and some of the people that were controlling me and yelling at me and controlling basically my money situation. And I should have never given somebody that power. Yeah. But the fact that it wasn't a man and it was a woman is kind of weird for a lot of people. They're like, oh, like, what'd you get out of it? This and that. No, nothing. We were friends. And I thought maybe since I'd worked in cannabis for so long and, treatment was kind of shit, I would try something new. And not everybody can say they ever tried anything new. So I got you there. But
shit, speaking of like fucking not getting anything out of something, one of the funny stories of the week, I call this like funny in like a fucked up way, but actually a funny way, is Rick Ross and his what was it, girlfriend? Their breakup. And then what people were telling her, oh, you got nothing out of that. And she apparently started drama with Rick Ross's baby mama, right? Bruh. And it's like, instead of like owning up to it, it's just like how you were saying, like pretty much.
Yeah, just own up to it. That's
own up to it.
Well, I mean, accountability is pretty high for.
Yeah, but anyway.
But then again, if
I'm
someone's
gonna
say this, if someone's gonna go behind your back and go that far as to hurt you and like try and befriend somebody that they knowingly know did you dirty, why would you want anything to do with them? That means that they can be bought. That means that their loyalty, they don't really have any.
I mean, when you say it like that, I mean, here's the tough side on some of that stuff, right? So like we had a
It
situation.
wasn't just a random
No,
photo.
no, no. Let me explain this. So we had a group chat, right? A really popping group chat, right? And there was a situation where we were friends with one individual longer than another individual, right? But some drama happened, and you know, we all kind of chose another individual's side,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
but that was only because
You've
of
known them
like
longer and it's more comfortable.
no, we
they
didn't
chose
know.
the other person.
We chose the other person's side.
Oh,
Yeah,
Really?
he knows what I'm talking about. We were
Okay.
part of it. This is a drama that happened some years
Crazy.
ago, right? But it was only because of how the other person explained what happened. But I think because of how they explained it versus how he explained it, we didn't even take his side because of the way he explained it to us.
So.
But now when I look back at it, because other situations happened since then, right? I look back at it as like, damn, maybe we should have given a little bit more leeway to the situation. But I mean, obviously the other person really fucked up in my eyes. But I felt really bad about the way I kind of immediately went into attack mode. But I think it was just because, like, like you feel when someone is super like you like they're both friends, but one of them is just like
You already didn't like him.
you already like
Y'all didn't like each other.
like no they just never done you dirty.
Okay.
Versus the other one might have done you
So
dirty.
how does it go like this then? Say he came to you or say somebody came to you and
If
they
he
were
came
like,
to
hey,
us, correct.
Steven, it's like,
Yeah.
this really shitty thing happened to me
Correct.
and I basically almost died. And like I need your help, I need your advice, and they told you everything. And then
Yeah.
you go ahead and you try to befriend that person that hurt them so badly. And then you know that they got their hair, their nails, everything done with the money that they were supposed to pay you for your rent, and you had to move out
Yeah,
of
but
your
see,
own
that's a
place
different.
just because of their bad decision. So
But
it's
that's
just
different
like
circumstantial.
Yeah, it's
fuck
different.
you,
It's different.
basically.
That's a very
It's a different
calamity.
It's a different
So
calamity.
different.
You're right.
So
It's
different.
a totally different
What I
calamity.
mean is like you missed a lot. So basically, I let
No,
things
I'm
go.
saying that it's similar situations. But what ends up happening?
No, because I'll tell you what happened.
The similar side of it is that it's similar. Yeah, I'll tell you the part where it's similar. The similar side of it is that one person still did the dirt, right? One person still did the dirt, right? It doesn't matter if that person did the dirt and was cool because there was a lot of people that chose his side of it, right? Remember? That's what this would call. This would end the group chat for us because a lot of people chose his side, but the people who chose his side, right? We kind of looked at them differently for choosing his side, right? In the whole situation, and so it kind of caused a rift in the group chat, which is what I saw happening, which is why I muted the whole group chat. When I started seeing that happen, started seeing people taking certain people's sides. I didn't even read the whole story in the group chat. When I saw people taking other people's sides, I said, "All right, I'm muting it. I'm muting it because I don't want to read anymore. Because at that point, if I read, I'm gonna start taking people's sides, and I didn't want to do that. So I just said, "Hey, leave me the fuck out of it." Yeah, because, bruh, how many group chats? We talked about this before.
Let's put it this way: your wonderful friend hit me up after I had almost died where I was, basically.
Yeah,
came
but
back to no.
I don't take
After I
sides.
put it in the chat, remember I put it in the chat that something bad had happened to me and I needed some help. Support,
No, I didn't read that part. I stopped
Okay.
reading after I stopped reading because
I did put that in there.
and what's her?
What's
there's
on these
two-
other topics, man?
Yeah, I had to stop reading.
Type shit, man.
All right, let's go to hey, rest in peace, Akira. Rest in peace, Toriyama.
Toriyama.
Yeah, big part of all of our childhood.
Akira Toriyama,
You hear about
the
that?
creator of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z,
God, that means
Dragon Ball Super.
He lived a long life, though.
No, 68. God damn,
Never
bro.
mind, no, you didn't.
That's young. But he's been sick a long time.
Bro, that's the thing about a lot of these manga writers, man.
I think it's the air quality
in Japan.
because they don't have regulations.
I don't know. They be sick. They get sick young, and they
don't have regulations, right? Air regulations.
When was the last time it aired? Like, when was the last time they aired?
Not too long ago.
And Dragon Ball Super came
Yeah, they got
out.
a new series.
Yeah.
And they got a new series coming out
Yeah.
this year. And they got a video game.
And video game.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he was at one of
You
the
don't have
anime
a PS5,
expos
do you?
too.
You're
It's
fucked.
not PS5 exclusive.
Yeah,
No,
Sony
it's not.
exclusive.
Oh, now you have to buy a PS5.
Now you gotta get
Sony
PS5.
exclusive.
We gonna find out.
This is why I don't play games. This shit's
They
too
ain't gonna make it
expensive.
Sony exclusive now. They
No,
I
they
say
love
that
it.
we'll go buy
I
expensive
literally-
No, it'll be on Switch and it'll be
I
on
literally go
Xbox.
buy
Yeah.
multiple
I'm like,
PlayStation
we gonna
5
buy
the
it.
first week of release, and I did not play that at all.
Bro, I gotta get
You
masterful
got
because I'm
kids
gonna be in
though.
tournaments.
You know everything
They
that
don't
comes
do
out.
I'm gonna
that
master that
No?
shit.
They have
No, I'm taking
But
this
you
game
know
serious.
the stuff that comes out.
My son, my
Right?
son, he plays his play. No, my son even plays PlayStation 5.
I'm happy. I'm gonna get this
Oh,
special.
He knows how to build a
get physical
computer.
I gotta get this.
He
Yeah.
plays
That's
all his
better.
games.
Because I have to have all
He makes
of
his
them at that
beats
point.
there, music.
I
and
get the
all that.
physical copy.
I still have Budokai
They're getting too
Tenkaichi
smart.
3.
Too
You
smart.
really think they're
Yeah.
gonna
The
ban
first two, I think
TikTok?
my mom probably
Huh?
took away.
You
Oh.
really think they're gonna ban TikTok, guys?
Possibly.
I've been
Oh,
seeing
man,
everybody
wait.
transfer
Hold
over to
up.
But
fucking.
they have like 48 hours.
I don't know. I've been seeing everybody transfer over.
No,
to Instagram.
Biden
That's
has
not
to
a fucking
sign. So
coincidence,
if
is it?
Congress votes it, then Biden said he would sign it. But
But then it has to go to House, right?
no, the House, he's just gonna executive order it.
Oh, a lot of people are losing their money.
This is my biggest thing on this. This is where I say Biden's an idiot for this, and he's about to lose a lot of voters.
Them said that.
I 100% agree with this part. Think about all the people who are making money on TikTok. They're actually their livelihood. They're making money. Like their bills are paid because of TikTok, right? You're telling me, which is a lot of the most famous people on TikTok are Americans, right? Kabi Lame is the only one that's not, right? The Charlie D'Amelio's, all those, right? They're making their livelihood on this, right? So you're gonna cut all these people's livelihoods. And I did my research on this. TikTok has made over 200 millionaires.
200 million what?
200 people
Oh,
millionaires.
200 millionaires.
That's probably
Over
why they're getting
200
rid of it.
people
No,
millionaires,
more.
right? Over
more than that.
200.
That's too
They
many
said
millionaires.
this is just what they've calculated up
It's more
until
than that, bro.
2023. It's more than that. This is what they.
When did
this
TikTok
is
come out?
Probably
expectation.
what,
When did
500
TikTok come
now?
out?
It was Musically first. So you got to think the music because I had a profile. I thought 1,500 of my followers were from Musically. Yeah.
So, okay, so Musically.
But anyway,
so when did Musically come out?
Musically came out years ago,
Years
bro.
ago.
Years
And
ago,
then they
like
turned it,
Instagram.
and then it turned into TikTok.
Yeah.
They revamped in TikTok. When did they revamp into TikTok?
Like it had to be like 2020, 2019.
2019, 2020. Damn, that's very young. That's
Yeah,
very
it
recent.
was yes, it was that they took. That's why it took off. That's why it took off. But anyway, so it made a lot of people.
2018.
Yeah, see, not that long ago.
No, not even that long
And-
ago. During the pandemic, actually.
Pretty much. Well, no,
2 years
two
before.
years, 2 years before. But anyway, you have all these people who became rich off it, or even not even the rich. That's just the millionaires. Let's talk about the people that are making like 3,000 a month. Because I know a girl that's making she pays her rent. She's making like 4,000 a month. That's pretty, yeah. So you're taking that from them. You're taking what a lot of people, a lot of people are learning how to cook off this shit because it's way better.
Yeah.
Actually, all the places I go to find food for restaurants, like
Yeah.
I look it up because of TikTok, because Google's lookup, it's just fucking whack, bro. And I don't like Yelp. Yelp is bullshit. You have a bunch of people leaving bad reviews just because, and it's bad pictures because 60-year-old
You
grandpa taking a
understand
picture of the
of
food.
why they don't want TikTok in our country?
No, I get that other part, but bruh, here's my other
They
issue
don't
with that.
want
No.
to get rid of
partner
Team. Then you guys should look
Lola.
at things for Team too.
Yeah.
I get.
They don't want partner. They don't want to partner with the government. So the
Yes.
government's like, fuck
No,
y'all.
wrong.
No, I know that other part you're gonna say. Yeah, I get
What
what
am
you're
I
gonna
about to
say.
say?
You're about to say the whole data thing. I know you're about to say the data thing.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing.
The government
What
wants
is
that
what
data.
is our government doing with Instagram to the other countries?
All right, so
And Facebook.
And
I'm gonna tell you as
Snapchat.
a artist when doing these contracts, even with getting with Instagram and all these different social media platforms, we understand the stipulations and the legalities of them. So certain platforms definitely open up a different thing. And one of the biggest things is that TikTok has keystroke. And
And
that,
so does, guess what else has it? Instagram.
yeah,
So
but
does
then it's the,
Temu.
yeah,
So
but
does Temu.
so check
Yeah.
this out.
So does Wish.
All right, so check what I'm saying. It's one thing to have one of these type of things that could actually give you more
I
intelligence
can tell you
of a
more than what
person,
Facebook
right?
and
They have
Instagram
all of
has.
them.
But when you have them all, TikTok has them all.
So does Instagram and Facebook. They have even
No, it
more
doesn't.
because
No,
they
it
have the
doesn't.
VR.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
All right, I'm gonna give you some information.
They have voice.
Okay. Oh, hey, don't be mad at me.
No, for sure,
Hey,
for sure.
hold
But
on,
I'm
hold on.
telling you, TikTok.
Uncle.
No,
Let's
I'm
look at the
saying
contract.
Hold on,
TikTok.
hold on, hold on. Uncle,
Yeah, shout out his uncle.
check this out.
Shout out Unc.
Don't be mad at me for what I'm about to say. Because, you know,
Love you,
you told me, you gave me the information, so you can't expect me not to say nothing. Instagram can do something. He can do all of what, well, they, not even Instagram. It's called the Meta now. My bad. The Meta does all that, but more. Because guess what? They have VR.
Okay.
All right,
The
but
VR doesn't turn off.
what
And,
I just
no, stop.
what I just
The
explained to
VR
you.
doesn't turn off. Have you ever worn VR
No, I
mask?
was explaining to you
Hold on.
social
Well,
media.
No,
VR
I
is
understand
also
that.
a different
The
avenue.
Meta
of
isn't.
displaying this
I'm
No,
talking about social
It's social media
platform.
on the VR now.
No.
It
You
has its
can
own social
utilize
media
it
now
on the VR, but
This
then now we're
VR
talking
is
about
a way
another
to talk people
legalization of
fake bar.
stipulated contracts.
Really?
Oh, bro, there's a girl that might fly out to. Fucking on the VR. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking.
Oh my God, stop me, man.
Hey, you can actually talk though, like conversation, because it's like you're in
Yeah.
a, you're at the bar.
Hey, people are pretty high tech these days.
Bro, you could be dancing. It's dope. But anyway, but my uncle was telling me,
It can be the first. They can
check this out.
Slip
No. So check this out.
You know what I mean?
My
Like
uncle,
that.
hey, this is.
grabbing that
Hey, I'm about to give something exclusive. My uncle told me that they also do facial recognition from it, and they've caught people through the FBI, criminals through the VR.
No, I tell people all the time,
Gotcha.
like I tell people when you
So-
on Instagram,
You're
even when you
fucked.
like
all
doing
these
the
rappers
pictures to
out here,
protect
you got your little
yourself,
VR headset.
do not do that.
Man, watching.
All of that
I'm sure
information
That
is
is
being
giving
said.
facial recognition.
When people
Bro,
take little pictures, like
Disney
no,
tried to
take
scam
that
us, so we
picture
already know what
another
the business
on
is.
your
man.
own.
And they already started
Don't
some
do that in
AI
Instagram.
voice deals and
Oh,
shit.
check this out. So we almost we work for
Right,
Disney.
I understand, and I feel what you're saying, but they have
Oh,
other.
the filters are getting y'all. They
That's
got us
what
already.
got y'all.
They got all of us. The dog filter.
It
Who
says
did it?
facial
But I
facial
say that because I
recognition,
know women that literally be
technology. That's
damn near butt
So you
naked
did, wait,
sometimes.
you didn't
Like,
do the dog
yeah,
filter?
look at me, and I'm like,
Wait,
oh
wait.
shit, you got the Instagram filter going on. You know, Instagram got that picture, right? I lose whole sight of the idea you sent me this picture. I'm like, oh my god, did you do this off an Instagram filter? Instagram
Yeah, of
has that
course.
picture.
They got the
100
best
years
filter.
from
Well,
now,
no,
when we
Snapchat got
all
the best
gone,
filters.
Instagram won't be here. But guess what? All of that data will be. So you
But I don't even
niggas
think it
hope you have
matters
fun.
anymore. I see. In my opinion, I don't even think all that matters. All that matters to me is,
It
am I
don't
able
matter
to
to you
eat?
'cause in 100 years
Am I
you ain't gonna
making
be
money?
here.
Am I able to eat? Am I having fun? Am I able to have fun?
In 100
And
years, he's gonna be
I'm
able
gonna
to
be
eat that
dead, bro. Like, I'm gonna be
from
dead.
cake, you know?
I don't give a like. Here's the problem with our U.S. government when it comes to this. Nigga, we're all fucking human. Who gives a fuck what they know? Everyone's gonna know everything because we're on social media. We're in the AI age. They don't even give a fuck anymore. Disney is fucking light scanning us when we walk in the fucking building now. What are we talking about?
They already got
They
it.
already
I
got
mean,
us.
I'm
No,
talking
they
about
already
it.
know.
I'm
They
talking
already
about
got us. Yeah, they already got us.
Okay,
They take a picture of you when you
Yeah.
walk into Disneyland. Like, they light scan you.
For all-
And when you're
but-
working on set.
But
been
for
to
all
Disneyland
that
in
you
20
think that
years.
can be
They already got
controlled,
you.
Bro,
They already
no,
got you.
no, tell me out. But for
you
all
took a
that you,
picture on the ride?
Yeah.
come on, that's good forever.
No, it's
Tell me out though. But for all that we think can
Oh my
be
God.
controlled,
Yeah.
what cannot be is you actually providing this knowledge to prevail for your legacy. And that shit right there is the shit. So we could be like, yo, it don't really matter, but it do matter to so much. even for the people you around, if you don't tell people some of this knowledge, they can't spread it, and then that's why we keep having the same shit circling.
But my thing is to like, and I think a lot of people could agree with this. I don't want to stress about it, but I just want to live my life. I got enough stresses. I got enough stresses already. Like I got, let's put it out there. I got baby mama drama like a motherfucker, right? I got drama of other things. I got, I got,
That's why.
I gotta worry about, what's in the food. I gotta worry about what's in my food
No, you
these
gotta worry
days.
about what you're
Nigga, fucking Sam's Club selling fake chicken, my nigga. Like, what the
I don't
fuck?
think that's
Yeah,
what
But
but
I
you're
bit into
worried
that shit.
about.
Shit tastes like rubber. That fake chicken tastes like rubber.
the highest ideal is basically you saying I gotta deal with life.
I don't buy
The biggest extremity
chicken
is
no
that
more,
people can
bro.
do more than just dealing with their own life, and that's what I'm saying. So in regards to being like, yo, I gotta worry about me, as you see, spread love, stay humble. That's my shit. So it can't be like that. The more you be like that, then the more the world will not grow. Literally, if we all just focus on the bullshit that everybody crying about, it's not
Well,
bullshit.
I mean, I
It's
look at it
not
like
hard.
this,
It's
bro.
just fucking.
If we got rid of borders, bro, like that's the problem. We have borders all over the world, which is stupid for one reason, because it gives people self pride in country, right? I feel like self pride in country is the most dumbest fucking thing on the planet because like that self pride, no, it's self pride. Some people you can have. I have pride in America. I love America. I love California. Shit, I love Chicago, right? I have pride in that. I take pride in it. Like I defend the way you defend Texas, right?
Yeah.
So it's good, but we don't have psycho self pride. And there's a lot of
You
people
love
who
the
have
weed
psycho
more,
self
right?
pride,
I
right?
love the weed, Cali weed. Hey,
Yeah, I know, because you're
Yeah.
gonna sweet over there. I'm sorry.
It's
Why?
not. It does
Just
not compete.
why?
It
But
really
no,
not
but
compete.
let me finish
How
this
do you
one
guys
point.
have good smoke shops for shitty weed?
I think I'm about to have smoke shops like that. It's
No,
crazy 'cause
no,
I
No,
went
you
out
have
there.
a really cool smoke shop.
We do. I
The
think
cigar
because we
smoke
have a
shop.
lot of space in Texas, so like they need big ass smoke shops. I'm like, damn, yo, we're just
Yeah, because you guys fucking
At the
buildings don't cost a
medical-
lot.
yeah.
They don't.
Yeah. But anyway, like I was saying, that
Man, when
shit
we
is
really
crazy.
legalize weed over Texas, it's about to go crazy.
It's
Like,
about to happen.
I think that's what the old government is like scared
It's
of.
about to
They're
happen.
like, bro, it's gonna
Don't worry,
blow
don't worry,
up.
don't
Like,
worry. It's
I don't
about to
wanna.
happen.
They're like, I don't want to be here for
Your
that. I
guys'
want to
rock
be dead when
scene
they
is gonna
when
be
they leave.
sick.
My
You guys
biggest
are
issue
banging
is-
I want to
wax
be down until I'm dead. That's what I'll see to.
Well, I mean, they already.
Until they're forced
Never
out.
mind.
They're like,
Your
oh
guys'
no.
sessions out there are gonna be
It's
like
gonna
how it
fucking-
was in 2012 out
Whoa.
here.
Well, the thing is,
Hopefully.
Crazy.
preparation is already in, to say the least.
That's good.
You understand? So it's coming real soon.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think about Ryan Garcia?
Is he crashing out?
Bro, I don't know, bro. What do you think about what you saw that shit? What he was
I
talking
mean,
about?
I see a little bit of some of that shit. You know, as far as social media, I be just.
I'm completely lost.
So he said that the elites are definitely plotting against us, and they held him down and made him watch a video of this ritual that was happening of these little girls getting raped.
Whoa.
You heard about that? The whole, bro.
No,
it was.
no, you just.
Oh yeah. Bro, he went down like a whole conspiracy loophole thing that was like, and he said this live with Andrew Tate. Like Andrew Tate was hosting the space with Ryan Garcia.
Hosting the space.
Yeah, the Twitter space.
The Twitter space.
Yeah, and that's why he started.
Feed.
Yeah.
So
You mean the X?
Yeah.
I don't call it X. The Twitter
Twitter
space.
space.
And so you couldn't see Ryan Garcia, but you hear him.
Yeah, he went down a big conspiracy loophole. He said the devil is real. These motherfuckers are evil. And then he started naming names.
How high was he?
That was the crazy
He
part.
did say some names.
He said some names. They were like, and then he exposed an influencer that's a child molester. Someone I actually know.
Who?
I've been in one of his videos.
Later, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Say that shit later, bro.
Yeah, so I can't really say his name because I don't want to ruin my relationship.
Why you show me something when I can't have it?
Yeah. So, but
I
anyway,
gotta do my PR.
I gotta make sure that it wasn't some psycho shit or some factual shit before I judge, but because it's a big accusation.
I mean, you
But
can't really judge nothing unless you was there.
exactly that point. But anyway, he said a lot of shit, and he started naming like other people who were evil, and said Elon Musk is evil, and just started going down that shit. But my biggest thing, I think that he's scared of the fight coming up because he's about to fight a bad man. And he got knocked. I mean, the last time he fought someone who's top ranked like him and like who they consider someone to go against Tank, he got knocked out, right? So, it's kind of tough. But then the other side, he has been known to have episodes where he gets like this, and he one time checked himself into a mentally ill hospital. So it's like, at one point, do we say that, or is it really real of what he saw, or is he scared? Like, is it one of the? It's only one of the three, but yeah, yeah, it's insane.
Insane.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So
So
let
yeah,
me-
show him.
That's insane. Don't say it all out.
Yeah,
That's insane.
that's what pretty much what he was saying in
That's
there.
insane.
So I was kind of speaking in tongue without saying it. Yeah,
You
but
gotta tell me nothing.
I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of crazy how you're talking about like human trafficking and whatnot. I went to a couple different conventions recently, and I don't want to say the ones just because I found out that basically if you don't make it as an influencer, you are an escort. And
oh wait, that's common
like
knowledge.
no,
though.
but
Wait,
like
that's
it's even
wait.
worse than you think it is.
No,
Like
wait,
some
no,
of
wait.
these
This is
people,
common knowledge. We've been
no,
on
but
this.
like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
worse. It's worse than you think it
yeah.
is. They hide behind these like big companies and big names, and
Yes.
different kind of studios
Yeah.
and whatnot. And
No, we
they
know
hide
this.
behind all of that.
No, we know this.
I remember there's one day or 1 week or
Well, some
weekend
of us are
a
just
bunch
getting
of the
into it.
a bunch
Oh
of
shit!
the
know,
Yeah, oh yeah.
influencers
Oh
were
shit.
I would
like,
have rather
Yeah,
been
we
in
not
Cali
vlogging.
than I
no,
found it
no.
out.
Oh
Okay,
shit! No,
I would have
no.
been.
All
I would have
parts of
rather been in
America.
Cali finding this shit out versus
No,
being in
it's
a
all over the
completely different
place.
state.
No, it's all over the country.
I know,
It's
but
like
I was
this
in
in
Vegas.
Florida,
sweetie.
Atlanta.
I was in
Like,
Vegas.
nigga, what?
In Vegas, they do things a bit different out there.
No, Vegas the same way. I know a couple of
Like
them.
it's scary. Like it's not.
Sega.
Like it's just
She's like one of
stupid.
them.
Is what it is, and they hide behind a lot of different bullshit in order to just do whatever they want.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I
It's
knew
weird.
that. We all knew that one. Shit.
Like, wait, where did you go when you found this out?
I was at two different conventions basically.
What kind of conventions?
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That's that
But
time.
like, thing is that everyone was really nice
You
there.
see the
That
one
wasn't
girl?
the issue. The issue was that
We know like four of them.
everyone was really nice there. That wasn't the issue. The
They're
issue
real
was
cool
I was
people,
working
No, they
with
are though.
a dumb,
The porn
crazy
star
bitch.
girls actually the coolest girls to hang out
Yeah,
with.
they have great competition, man.
Bro, they like anime. They chilling like
Who?
damn.
What?
Well, at least the porn girls that we know. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I met some okay. So I met some really great bitches there. I met some, and I can't even remember all their names. One of them, I met Lily Lou. I met a girl named Lauren. I met a lot of really
A girl
nice
named
women.
Lauren. Shout out to Lauren.
But unfortunately,
Lauren.
I was working with a crazy bitch who got mad at me anytime I talked with any of the girls for too long. I was yelled at and reprimanded and told I wouldn't be paid. So it was a real fun experience.
That sounds like
because you came as her assistant.
yeah. It sounds like a dictatorship, like
Yeah.
like the Fire Nation.
Well, I mean,
The Fire Nation. She's the Fire Nation. Speaking of the Fire Nation, who has everyone in here seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
oh,
Hell yeah. All the old ones, duh.
So
Oh
you
no,
see the
wait,
animated
Claude, you can't have not just saying it started.
Wait,
How many episodes are there?
Even the old ones when they were a kid, come on now.
Are we talking about the new one?
Okay, live action. Okay.
That you know, I seen all the other shit.
Yeah, but I know that. But I'm saying that you haven't seen the live
No,
action.
I
I,
haven't
you
seen
seen
the
the live
live
action?
action, no.
Yeah, she
I'm
hasn't seen the live
Disney.
action. She hasn't seen the live
Well,
action.
we all know the
Even
story, so it's not like we were spoiling
I've seen the
anything.
live action.
Yeah, me
And you
too.
seen the live action
Twice.
Twice. You seen the
They
live
didn't
action?
change
Yeah.
the
Seen
story,
live
did they?
action.
But the,
No.
No,
So we
they
basically
you
seen
talking
it.
about the live?
Yeah,
the
you
Netflix
seen it.
one.
No, I'm saying that. What do you? I want to hear your
Or
all
you talking
opinions
about the
on
other one?
the
the
Netflix.
live action on
It's live
Netflix.
action.
Yeah.
It's
I-
a
Oh,
Not the
brand
movie.
new
Not the
one.
movie.
not the movie. Not the
Not the
movie.
movie.
My
Oh
bad.
shit.
This is
God
not
damn
the
it. Yeah.
movie.
brand
Not
So
the
for the
movie.
Netflix version, I literally have not gotten to that first episode.
Because I think it came out what this
I couldn't even finish the
February.
the live action movie. I remember when I didn't see it in theaters, so I was like, oh, let me check this out. And I was like, I couldn't even finish it at home. I was like, damn, this shit
Yeah,
ass.
you feel it in your feet.
Yeah, I know. It sounds in the garage.
Yeah, no, that's a engine.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It came out really in February?
Yeah. It's been out for a while now. But
Yeah.
anyway,
I
I
was
like
able
it.
to still
I
watch
loved
everything
it.
right
I loved
away.
it.
I loved it. So,
I loved it.
I loved it.
It was
Okay,
fucking.
okay.
I
It's
loved it.
fire.
They didn't change the storyline?
No,
No, they had to consolidate it a little.
consolidate.
quite a bit.
They
Yeah,
gave you
live
everything. Like the
Yeah.
guy at
So
the.
you understand, like
Yeah,
they
when
can do
they,
everything.
but they mentioned every episode. Like they mentioned the spiders.
Oh, they
they
hit
mentioned.
all the main.
Yeah, the cabbage dude. Hey,
Cabbage dude.
cabbage
He had his
dude.
moment. He
Remember
had a
cabbage
big
dude?
dramatic moment.
Yeah,
Right.
but I missed it.
So
It's been
they,
so long since we watched that shit. We don't even know what cabbage do. Do you know the
Bro,
cabbage dude?
my cabbages.
That Fire Lord, the Fire Lord, bro.
There you go,
Aang
thank
always
you.
kept destroying his cabbage.
Hey, Fire Lord Ozai, look, that dude's spot on. Spot on.
Bro,
He did a good
He's
one.
spot on.
He
He's
did
spot
that shit,
on.
man. He did that shit.
Fire Lord, man.
Sokka was my favorite, bro.
Sokka, it was spot on.
Sokka was my
I
favorite.
thought he was the voice actor of Sokka because the voice, he had the voice to a T, bro. I was
He was
like,
funny, bro. He was funny. He was
yes.
genuinely funny,
And
man.
they ain't
I
they took out the
believe it.
sexist. No, he
Yeah,
had
you need to
sexist
watch
moments.
it.
He
It
had,
sounds
he had a
great.
bunch of sexist moments. I don't know what, bruh. Whoever tweeted that
No.
bullshit beforehand deserves to be slapped in the face because there still is a sexist moments. Y'all idiots. They didn't change soccer. Soccer was soccer. And soccer was getting it. Man, I wish I was acting as soccer. Soccer got to kiss the baddies. I forgot that he was.
Yeah, he got all the baddies.
I forgot in the
man.
anime he did get all the baddies. And I didn't think of it like as a kid when you watching it, but I've been rewatching the cartoon.
Yeah.
I was like, Sokka was a playboy. In season one, Sokka hooked up with 3 chicks in season one. I'm like, and he get like,
all
I was
his
like,
girlfriends
bro.
gotta either stay and do and for
I'm like,
duty,
this
but they
man-
gotta turn into a goddess.
he's gonna have kids in every country. He's gonna have kids in every country except for
He said, like, oh my
except for the
girlfriend,
hottest
you
one
best,
turns
like,
into she turns into a
you
fish.
best back up off me.
She's a fish, so that'd be weird if he had kids with a fish.
She's a fish once every like 150 years or something.
Yeah.
For a day.
But now it's got me thinking, bro, a live action Korra?
Shit, crazy. Especially after Avatar Last Airbender, like
successful,
they're gonna do
Oh my god.
crazy.
Zaire! I can't wait for Zaire, nigga! Zaire is my all-time favorite villain in Avatar, bro. Like, I don't get me wrong. The first Avatar, The Last Airbender, that's the better series, obviously, because you can't beat the first.
Yeah, it was better.
But my favorite arc was Zaire.
But a lot of people on the internet have been hating on Korra for some reason. I feel like
They hate on Korra because
she's a girl.
the Korra fanboys are toxic for Korra. The fanboys for Korra are very toxic because what they do is they keep trying to downplay what the first Avatar does in their discussion posts and say that this is why Korra is better. It's like, nigga, two things can be true, but nigga, don't downplay what Aang was to make your point. Make your point without downplaying one. You don't have to. Like, you don't have to do that. So that's why it's like toxic on that. So then some people will just say, fuck it, I don't like Korra. So now they're just doing that. But Korra did have like its times where it was kind of whatever. But for me, Zaire, that dude is a villain.
Zaire is better.
Bro, I always said in my head, bro, if an airbender were to take the oxygen from someone, they could just kill them easily, but they're all monks. So when he did that, when he did that, when he took the oxygen from that Earth girl, it was a wrap. I was like, yeah. That
He had
nigga's
the
OP.
whole elite, one from every bending. disciplined. They're all like, "Oh, we're all here, just what the shits."
So what
The
makes
lava
the live
bending.
action
Yeah.
better? What do you think?
Oh, no, I don't say it's
I
better.
don't.
I'd say that it's good.
It's really
It's
good.
good. I like that the fact that okay, look, and I've been saying
I
this.
cried. I cried,
Yeah.
bro.
A lot of people are saying that they've cried at scenes because
It was
it's different
it was
emotions because it's real
it
people.
was Monkey also, man. When he so at first when before right after he tells Aang that you're the Avatar, you're gonna need to go leave like right away to go start learning all the different types of bending. Aang's like, well, like why you want me to go so fast? Like you don't want to be my friend no more? Like and Monkey was like, I'll always be your friend, Aang. At first, I was like, that's really cute and stuff. But then later on, I got a moment, but Aang got really worked up. Or I think he like knocked.
End up in the spirit world,
End up in Spirit World.
and then Monkey also.
And then
Oh my
no,
god.
no. It was still in the first episode. I think he's fighting Zuko or something. He's about to go crazy, and then like he had a flashback, and it had Monkey also, and he had the halo lights behind him, and he's like looking at the camera. He's like, "I'll always be your friend."
Yeah.
And like he's just like looking straight at me. I was just like, damn, like it made me think of my dad, man. I was just like, bro, I'll sit on my couch in my living room and watch
Oh shit. You started calling, bro. My homie Luke said he
I'll
cried at
always
that
be your
part.
friend.
Homie Luke said he cried at that first. He said he cried for 4 different episodes. I was like, nigga, what? Damn, it really got to some of y'all.
I mean, you got to think
I
about
teared
it.
up a
Some
little
of
bit
us,
when he surrendered to Zuko. I was like, oh man, like bro, no,
you got to
like
think about it. Some of us, we watch.
I teared up a
stuff
little
like
bit
the-
when man,
It might not even be the show, or it might even be the show. The reason why we tear up. You know what I mean? Like some of us watched it with people that are no longer here.
oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like I know I'm gonna fucking cry when
No,
I
I
watch
watched it just for me and my brother were watching that shit
Yeah,
after
same.
school. Man, that was our
Same,
shit.
and that's why I'm gonna
That was
fucking
a one
cry.
time. That was a one time me and my brother was getting along. It was after school,
Same,
man.
dude.
After school cartoons.
Only
It
reason.
was. Here's the crazy part. The lineup was sick.
Right.
You get home from school. I do my homework in 30 minutes. Avatar's on. Bam. Right after Avatar, Toonami. Bam. Dragon Ball. Rest in peace, Toriyama. Then from Dragon Ball,
Bleach.
well, no, it would go
Sure,
Dragon
sure.
Ball, then Dragon Ball Z, and then it'd be the new episode of Dragon Ball Z. So it'd go Dragon Ball Z, the previous episode from last week, and then the new episode, right? Damn. Then right after that, then you go Bleach, then Naruto, bruh.
Yeah.
Then right after that, fucking Adult Swim kicks in.
Yep.
Robot Chicken, the first one in the lineup. So you starting off, bro. I didn't get to bed till midnight.
I wasn't allowed to watch TV on weekdays, on school days, so
You didn't have a TV in your room, huh?
no.
I had a
You
TV
had
in my
your
room.
room?
Yes.
Damn.
You were like sheltered. He's not telling me.
Bro, we had TVs in our room.
Never had. What was it? Jello.
Yeah.
Oh
bro.
no, we never had homemade Jello.
Homemade Jello was the shit.
Oh, it's
You had
literally
Jello.
It's just a
It's a
package.
packet.
You put water.
just
You put water,
and
boiling
sugar.
water.
Lots of sugar.
Whatever, man. What
we,
the fuck?
we would make it after school because our mom, like,
Jello.
there was never any food in the house because, my brother would eat it all. So, like, and his friends would eat it all.
Yeah, because once I got to,
we always had.
that was the first thing we learned how to.
Oh, and pudding.
Okay, we knew how to make pudding, Jello, and eggs, and then
Yes.
sandwiches.
Oh my god, us too.
So like that was the first thing because your mom will teach you to do that. Like,
right?
oh, you had to put the
Hell
Doritos
yeah.
inside the
Exactly.
sandwich.
Chip
Got to put the.
sandwiches. Or cheese sandwiches.
Bruh.
We were known for those too.
Okay, you know, I had a weird taste bud.
Okay, we had weird shit. Okay, we would just have like white
Bro,
bread,
a mustard sandwich.
mayo, cheese, and
Yeah.
then chips inside.
Or you could do a mustard sandwich
close
like
that
that.
shit up and eat it. Oh, that sounds bomb right
The
now.
mustard sandwich, so you do the Doritos and mustard, and then you eat that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or
That was good.
no. White bread,
influenced a lot of
salami, cheese, and mustard.
Yep. Oh my
And
god.
mayo.
So this is when I started doing the mustard sandwiches, bro. Yeah. So you didn't watch Scooby Doo as a kid, huh? So Scooby Doo would put all the meat on there and it'd just be mustard, no mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh,
So we would
mustard.
do.
There you go.
I would do triple stacks of the bologna sandwiches with mustard and the cheese.
We did too.
Scooby Doo all ate sandwiches. There was like two.
Yes, we would do the triple stack.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that.
Or
I mean, I've done like double sandwiches before,
Or if
I had a
you're-
little fun.
like
I had that double burgers and shit. I'm a real nigga, you feel me? Like,
hamburger helper.
Yeah, we learned
No.
that.
we didn't do that.
See, we knew how to make that too. Like kids were making that as like if you had a sleepover, like you guys would just go in the kitchen like after dinner, like when you guys are hungry now because y'all been up, and then you just cook some mac and cheese or some hamburger helper. It's just the easy shit that
Nuggets.
kids knew how to make.
Tostinos.
I think you weren't that independent back then, huh?
No, I just told her my mom cooked everything.
No, his mom probably. Okay, so I dated a guy. And
We
his
had
parents
Bro, my
were
mom. By the
traditional.
time I was 14, I could cook dinner. I could cook fried chicken and all that.
No, like his parents were super traditional, and I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
you guys kind of.
My parents were very traditional.
So where are your parents from? Because his parents were
Nigeria.
from Barbados. So
Oh, okay.
Well, I think other
super
countries are just
traditional in the sense
more
that
traditional than
mom came
Americans.
in, cooked, right,
Mhm.
and everybody out of the fucking kitchen. You could clean it, but you weren't allowed to like cook or anything. You could fix yourself a plate.
Cooking is mainly a woman thing. So my mom, my sister.
Oh yeah. See, that's
Like
the,
I
that's
said,
why.
very traditional.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, like I said, my mom cooks every night. We have family dinner every night. So
We would always have something in the fridge that we could always like heat up for ourselves or something like that. But it was always homemade, like masala or like naan bread or something like that.
Since we were also
Usually
talking
the finger
about
food sometimes. I can't think of
mainly for like during the day because we went to school, so we had school lunch. We come home, we might have like a little snack or we don't really have too many snacks like that every now and then. Or we have a bowl of cereal. We have a bowl of cereal for morning. I might have to get another bowl of cereal when I get back. Just have me eat cereal. And then she'd come home, and then she would cook dinner, and then we have then come home and we have dinner. That was really like an every night
damn,
thing.
man. Everyone ate in different rooms at my house.
That's crazy. He's really thinking about it, like, bro,
Huh?
like as I grew up, I realized.
No, as I got older, as we got older, we didn't eat at the dinner table. Like we ate at the dinner table when I was a young kid, but as we got older, bro, I want to take this shit to my room and watch cartoons. Like
yeah, of course. When we got older, we wanted to watch TV, but our parents were like,
No.
Yeah, see,
my mom would make us eat at the table too.
Yeah.
no, only time by the time we were teenagers, only time we ate at the table was like Thanksgiving and Christmas and shit. After that, it was like, bro, like, and sometimes I'd be in my mom's room watching TV with her. Like, so there's just me and then my brother might be in the room watching something else, or I might go to my grandma's room before my grandma passed and then I'd be watching like her cooking shows while I'm eating. But it was just like stuff like that.
Like the TV on when you ate dinner.
Oh yeah, so it was different.
They get all weird about it.
Have you ever seen those 1950s American things? Remember
it's like the one time a
TV?
day that as a family y'all can really like bond and like talk to each other.
TV dinners were such a popular thing in the 1950s.
And then we had the TV on. It's like it gives people who don't want to socialize a reason to not socialize, an excuse to not socialize. If something needs to get brought up, it can get brought up.
The term TV dinner became a thing because of Americans. They came up with the TV dinner idea in the 1950s because people were watching TV and they wanted to eat. So the TV dinners gave you like a plastic tray to eat out of, so that way you didn't have to have a plate and you could just eat it with your hand. You could eat it out your hand like this. So that's why they made TV dinners in the 1950s. My grandma told me about that. That's the reason why they came out. That's why they still called that, even though it's just like a microwavable item now. Yeah. But they're TV dinners. But that was because when the TV came out, the normal American family would be watching TV as a family.
During commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be their thing. So, but it's just funny how, like, different traditions, it's not like that in other countries because they kept the family dynamic. It's like that at most. It's like
look at this like, y'all eat family dinner.
Yeah.
What the fuck are y'all doing over there? You fucking heathens?
Yeah. No, because I remember spending the night at one of my friends' house. I can't remember what part of Africa he's from, but it was just in elementary school. And I remember saying was like, "Hey, I don't watch TV and eat dinner." And then his mom laughed at me, and she's like, she's like, "Your mom has you watch TV and eat dinner?" Yeah. I was like, "Yeah, we watch." It's like I might watch it with my grandma. I might go to my mom's room. She says, "Man," she's like, "Americans are so much different." Like they had a thick accent. He was born in Africa too, so it was funny.
Differences are crazy.
Yeah.
differences are crazy. I'll never forget when I met.
But it was a fun ass
The
sleepover. We
guys.
played games with like board games with his parents. I was like, that was the first sleepover I ever had as a kid where the parents were involved. No, the other sleepovers at other kids' houses, parents would just let it be on the TV or the
Yeah,
video
and
game.
they go hide.
They go out, they go have a drink.
Yeah.
And
Go in the
then
bedroom.
they're in the bedroom having a drink while we're partying up in the living room.
And then just be like really like don't disturb them and everything was fine.
Yeah, they had pizza. Oh, it was always ordered pizza.
Yeah, right.
That's what it was. It was always pizza ordered
Pizza,
while the parents are in the
chips.
room. Now I know what the parents were doing. They was getting it on or
Dude,
smoking.
I
They had to be
remember-
doing something. But the parents, that was how it was.
Yeah, get y'all
But
trapped
the
in
one-
room,
the
pizza,
one-
y'all like, "Arr!"
But the one time when I spent a night over at that friend's house was always, family dynamic, which was fun because I was like, damn, I'm gonna beat your dad in dominoes next time, like shit like that.
It's cool. It's cool
Yeah, that shit was fun. Oh yeah, hey, I was gonna say, y'all seen Ninja Kamui?
though. Yeah. So what I remember I was watching, I was like, this is very resembling of something that
Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino, at least with the blood, like
awesome.
Not just that, the different perspectives. The way he filmed
the
it
tale
and
of
shooted.
Oren Shi, the Japanese assassin woman, when he did her origin tale, that's what the animation reminded me of.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
yeah. But not only that, the storytelling, the way they filmed it, the angles. Remember the first episode, just like in a Quentin Tarantino film, it was filmed one way, and then at the end of the episode, it goes and shows you a different perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that shit was so fire to me. I was like, oh, okay, this show's different. Dude, Adult Swim, they don't, and Toonami, they don't miss, bro. I'm like,
I miss Toonami. I
like,
remember when
it's
they
bad.
changed,
It's still around. It's still here.
No, but I mean, they got bought out, and it was just never the same after.
This is a Toonami anime.
It was an era. I mean, anime doesn't need to be like exposed like that to the kids anymore. It's already been cool now to be into anime.
Oh yeah, I was also gonna ask y'all.
Everyone's into anime now.
Hey, I was gonna ask y'all, what do you think about the Miami banning spring break? Y'all see the commercial
I
for
thought
that?
that shit, dude, it had me at $100 parking. I was like, oh fuck that.
Bro, it's already been no. Check this out. If you've been to Miami during spring break, you were supposed to come with us for my birthday that year. So it was $100 parking. It was $100. We had a rental car. It was $100 parking
Fuck
then,
that shit.
bro.
Shit.
So I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, $100, bro. It's been $100 parking. There's only a couple lots that were 65, but everything was 65 and up. Like so.
Did that help any?
Yeah, probably
Huh?
Did it help any? Because they said
No,
there was a lot
because
of shit that
niggas
happened
are-
last year.
You're a car full of people. Okay, $100. That's $25 a person. Nigga, what the
Yeah, I mean,
fuck?
they
They
came out with
also
that
said
commercial
they-
trying to tell people like, hey, don't come out here to school.
Hey, it doesn't matter. They're definitely going to go out there. But now you're gonna have niggas trying to be ignorant because guess what? They're now knowing that there's a spotlight, and so now you might have some people to try to. You're gonna have some TikTokers go out there and do
Well,
something.
fuck them. They're gonna get arrested. Fuck it. Or they're gonna
I
get
hope
their ass
they
beat.
get arrested.
Or something might happen.
Or they get their ass beat.
There might be a
So she's somebody.
police brutality situation that turns
Ooh.
because it's gonna open the door for that.
Smell that. It smells
Well, I
really
mean,
good.
they just had
It's hot,
aliens
smell
there. So.
Oh, that's West Coast Cure. I know them.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, I love that. I just had their pink lemonade one.
They got some really cool shops out in the
Yeah.
IE. All right, I'm not even gonna talk. Like,
Yeah, I
they got
I
some
fuck
really
with.
cool shops out in the IE. I don't know if they're doing that out here, but every time you go in a legal shop out there, 30 to 40% off, just because they have so much fucking inventory they want to get
That's
rid of
what I
it.
was telling y'all. Like, man, I told y'all when you used to go to the legal shops in the IE and shit, you used to leave hats and shit, man. They're going crazy.
Oh yeah,
they got the best price. I've got a bunch of weed and
Mm-hmm.
lowest prices.
I got
They
a
always had a hell of weed. Like you said, I always feel like they're trying to get rid of the weed type
Yeah,
shit.
because they have too much inventory.
Why just get raped
How
before
would
they
you do
get
that
rated
if
again?
you were to get your thing off the ground and everything like that? That's something I want to know.
Say what?
Because we used to have way too much fucking inventory. And that's every fucking delivery service, every fucking dispensary.
Well, I mean,
And that's a problem because some of us customers don't want to buy shit from fucking 6 months ago.
Well, that's the thing, though.
Save that shit for the sessions.
A lot of times people don't even understand what happens with the distribution with the marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to
I
buy.
don't
You
want to
have to.
speak on personal things, but just to speak of, I know of, You know, there are companies like Runs and Cookies that even surplus their actual wholesale and go buy out from top people depending on what they have.
Yeah.
So you know, it's all a market to be quite honest, because it's a crazy market. It's a good market, but it's a crazy market.
I
Well,
remember when we
speaking
switched
of
to metric.
speaking of your expertise, I did have a question because this got brought up earlier this week. It was a shade room topic, but Nelly did a podcast, right? And he was talking about how it was harder in his era. Like his era was way more competitive and versus this era, right?
As a hip hop artist.
As a hip hop artist. And I agree with
He
Nelly.
was
in
right.
this.
At
I
first
think he was
like,
really right.
and I
But
was like,
hey,
wait a
look,
minute.
as a music guy,
I
you know what
mean,
I'm
for
saying?
sure. I mean, you know, as I always say sometimes, I've been signed for over 13 years. I've been in the industry since I was fucking 4 years old. As far as what we had to do back when I was coming up, which really isn't too far long ago, we had to hustle more hand in hand. This digital era has truly transcended. You know,
Yeah, but I think the digital era, the only thing that's good about them is that you could come up easier.
you can,
You could come up easier. But
but it takes away
your
the credit.
fame,
It takes
yeah,
away the credibility for a lot of
your
people.
fame,
That
your
actually
fame
might
don't,
actually
your fame
help.
don't last
That might
I
that
mean,
long.
we have AI now that's recreating and doing stuff like, you know what I mean?
Well,
So,
no, I'm saying that. Okay, look, if back then you go into a store, you had to buy the CD, right?
Yeah, by the way.
You had to buy the CD to
hell
listen
yeah,
to it.
nigga. I got plaques off of niggas buying my physical
Like you
album.
have to back then, like in the way the music. If you were gonna listen to this artist, you had to buy the CD. So like everyone had CD
Do
collections.
y'all even remember that?
Yeah, everyone had CD collections.
Straight up.
No, I saw a video where they did it with a Q-tip or toothpick, yeah, and they put it right to
You guys
the
are talking
middle
about
just to try to get it like less
nigga what?
stuff
The thing was,
because it wasn't hitting.
So what we
It's still
we
not hitting though. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
close it up with these fools.
But yeah.
For sure.
What was your decision on it? Easier, whose heart era?
No.
it's harder back then. Yeah. Because I was really trying to think when I read that, I was like, no, man, I can name, man, I thought like
Drake is that era. I hope you know that.
no.
Drake is that
No,
era.
Nelly,
Hey,
and
come on.
Eminem, and
No,
DMX,
come on.
Snoop Dogg.
Come on. Is Drake
Where they at?
technically
You
that
said
era
Drake
too?
is that era.
Technically, yes. 2007.
Bro, what are you, 50,
He was in the CD era.
uh,
Was he not in the CD era?
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, that's the era, but like, not like,
who's
not
you my
like
friend,
Nelly.
you know my age. So
Yeah,
if this
now?
person, we ain't gonna get deep in it, but yeah.
He's technically he came up in that
We
era.
came in the same time.
He's from that
That
era.
Okay.
I met him in fucking
But he was already. People forget that he was already in the music videos
and then
in
like
like 2006.
I was about to say, I met
Drake
him
was
in
in a
05.
Millie video, y'all.
We
Like,
yeah.
go back and watch that shit. He's at one point with the
Yeah, he's in that Millie video.
Yeah. Lil Wayne's got his posse behind him. Drake's back there like,
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
But anyway, y'all, I think we hit everything today.
Yeah.
it is loading.
You know what I'm saying? I apologize we didn't put out the shroom one, but after watching that one, I'm not putting that one out. That's just a done deal. But yeah, that shit was not a good video. Well, yeah, peace out, y'all. We'll see y'all.
Thank y'all.
Peace.
Yeah, I got a piece so bad.